Hey guys, what's up? Today I'm going to take a look over another Transformers Age of the Prime for you guys. Sorry about that. And the one I'm going to take a look over is another Aerialbot I have here with me. And this time I'm going to take a look over is this right here. There we go. So the one I'm going to take a look over is the Transformers Age of the Primes Deluxe Class Aerialbot Slingshot. Now before we continue on, you guys do me a little bit of a quick favor, so I'll be right back.
Hey you! Stop what you're doing! Like, comment, subscribe, turn on the notification bell, and enjoy your day.
Yes, I finally got it Slingshot. Now I'm just missing air raid and that's it. Now, most people are probably going to ask me in the comment section where I actually got this. Well, I actually got this on eBay alongside with Solus Prime. Now, if you guys remember during the Black Friday deal on Walmart, we had some new 2-packs and some old ones. And the one I saw on the Walmart website was Solus and Slingshot. I was originally planning to order it. Unfortunately, though, it got sold out very quickly, alongside with other figures that I actually need for my collection. But yeah, I was about to give up and probably never could complete Superion, which I probably never will because I am missing one more figure, but mostly in the future. But I actually found this on eBay, the 2-pack, and the total price it cost me about like $38. So yeah, so here's what the package is going to look like right here. So you can see Slingshot in his rover mode and vehicle and his jet mode right here. Then the logo right down here, Age of the Primes, transformed to 17 step right there. On one side of the packaging, you can see Superion right here. On the other side, you can see the part of the poster for the Age of the Primes. Nothing at the top, mine just had the name on it, nothing at the bottom. And the back of the packaging right here, showing off everything right here, transformed to 17 step, and he is 2 out of 5 for Superion. And this figure was part of the Wave 1 line alongside with Air Ray, so yeah. So, the 2 accessories that Air Ray comes with is the same one that Firefly came also with it, which Slingshot was the original mold during Wave 1, then Air Ray was a retool, and retool of that figures right here, so we're going to do a comparison between those two, so yeah. But here it is, the guns right here. Now let's bring the camera down a little bit more, so you can see right here. Now, Slingshot vehicle mode is representing a jet right here, which it does look pretty cool. The white with the hints of black, orange, and the hints of blue and red does look pretty cool. And I think this is a good looking Slingshot figure I ever seen during, I don't know the last time we actually seen this figure for. I think during the Combiner Wars version, which I don't have that figure, and I wish I do, so I could do like a comparison between this one right here with the Combiner Wars version, and I wish I had the G1 version also. Now, most people wanted to know if they knew, most people wanted to know what is the difference between this version right here, or this figure with Air Raid Slingshot alongside Firefly. The difference between these two right here, if you guys are new collecting Transformers, and if you guys are new getting these two figures, the difference between these two is the body style and the size of it. First thing first is the nose cone right here. They are a little bit different. Firefly, his nose cone is longer, while Slingshot right here is a bit shorter. The also differences between these two is the wings. Right here that you guys can see. And the body style that the figure has. That you guys can see also right here. Very different between these two right here. If you come to the bottom right here, the feet and the calf, and the shins of the robot right here, showing off in the robot mode, are very different also, that you guys can see. Of course, the chest right here, this part right here, almost identical. Same thing, I guess, the bottom right here, but a little bit different because of the design of it. So that is a bit difference between these two, but I will do a comparison for robot mode. So yeah, so let's put Firefly for this side. My other complaint about this figure I do have is I wish they could add a little bit more red and black with a little bit of hints of blue and orange on the jet mode. know, just a little bit more to break up the white, but I know some people are going to correct me in the comment section. Well, yes, I get it, but you guys remember it, I custom paint my figures. He does have some landing gear down here, which is the robot head, that you can fold it up like that. And of course, you do have some robot kibble right here in the back, which kind of sucks. I understand that. And plug in his blasters down there, like so. And it does look pretty cool, to be honest with you. I'm going to flip up this part again. It does look pretty cool, to be honest with you, but like I said, it does need a little bit more paint to it, so yeah. And I don't have any issues with on the vehicle for the jet mode, like, you know, looseness of the the wings or anything, or any tabs or pegs having issue plugging in. So yeah, which I forgot to get something because shit. Like Firefly, he is also a combiner, which he can combine turn the arm as a arm. So I'm going to show you guys how to do so. Now, if you guys don't have Superion, there's a way to do so. There's a button right there, and if you have like a small screwdriver right here or a flathead, just press the button down here. Split this. Bring the wings up like that. You have two options. You can have the blasters on or off. It's your choice, but spin this around. Bring this piece down here, and you can see we have a Slingshot in his robot mode. It is actually pretty cool, to be honest with you. So yeah, in the Combiner Wars version, you can transform into the arm mode like this, or the leg mode like this. And for the original G1 toy, you can flip the head out, plug it in right there, or just fold the nose cone back there. For the original one, they had the head as a connector point, which I don't have that figure, but yeah. Just gonna connect it back in and spin the gun facing forward. And that pretty much is it for the combined mode and the jet form. So yeah, transformation, same like Firefight, but like I said, this is the original mode that came out first, then Firefight. But yeah, transformation is the same thing. First thing to do is by removing the guns and put it to the side for now. First thing first is by folding this to this side. Open the shins right here to extend out the legs. And connect these back in and split the legs like that. Flip out the heels and flip up the feet. Bring the wings back like this so you can have the legs done and you have it straightened out. Next, bring the landing gear back. We'll fold the landing gear. Fold this part right here. Disconnect this part right here to bring the arms down and face it forward so you can have the fist face taken out. Unpack this. Bring it down. Face the arms forward. Bring the head around. Face it forward. And these two tabs will connect it right down here. You just bend this, connect it there, and make sure you have the figure straighten out and make sure he's nice and perfect for this right here. And there we have why I keep saying air raid? So I need to get that fucking figure. Here we have Slingshot in his robot mode. Transformation is easy, simple. Same thing like Firefight, which I forgot to do, transform him for a comparison. But yeah. Anyways, the painting and sculpted detail on Slingshot does look pretty cool. Not only you have the red showing off on the body, but you do have a little bit of black, mostly just to the hands and the chest. But like I said earlier, it does need to put a little bit more paint to break up the color white. And you can see the head sculpt right here, sculpted very well. I wish they should add some little bit of silver on the face right here, just to break up the orange, because you can barely see his eyes right there. Just my opinion. I know some people's gonna correct me in the comments, but I'm just saying, you know. Now, I did have a bit of an issue with my copy. For some reason, the head is a bit loose down here, because the head is on a ball joint. But it does spin around like perfectly well, and it's not having some issues with it, which thank God for that. Unfortunately, though, you do have some vehicle kibble back there, which is kind of sucks. Even the pack right there. And yes, I understand that why. And that's part of the figure of it right here, so there's no way to do so. So, yeah, unfortunately, there's not much of it to say about it. And of course, there's a gap right down there, but you gotta understand that because you had to fold the legs in, so there's not much of it to say about it. Let's actually do a comparison between the rollout mode of Slingshot and Firefight, so I'll be right back. So here it is, the comparison between these two. If you ignore the nose cone, both of them are the same height, but with the nose cone, Firefight is a bit taller than Slingshot, so that is kind of a bit disappointing. The shins right there are identical. The arms, on the other hand, are also identical. But like I said, the differences between these two is the body, the wings, nose cone, even the chest area, even the crotch area right here that you guys can see are also a bit different. So yeah. So let's put Fireflight out to the side for now because it's time for some articulations. Yippee! Anyways, like Firefight, head is on a ball joint, so it does go full 360 degrees right here. Go up that far, down that far. Not much for pivot side to side, so that's kind of sucks. Both of the arms can go 360 degrees. Arms can go up and down like that. But if you move this part right here for the shoulder, up and down like that, but they do transformation. Arms can go 360 degrees. Double bend the elbow, but of course that do part of the transformation. Sadly though, no wrist swivel, so that's kind of bullshit. Waist swivel does go 360 degrees right here. Legs can go forward. It can go back that far. It does go in and out, so that's actually pretty nice. Thigh swivel right here. Almost a perfect 90-degree bend at the knee. And an ankle pivot that go 90 degree. So you do get some good decent pulsability. And you do have some weapon storage here for the wings. And you have two options. You could plug it in to the guns, to the hands right here that you guys can see. Or you could plug it in to the side of the fig, of the side of the arm right here. So you have two options of it, so yeah. You know, I'm still pretty happy I finally got Slingshot in my collection. And I think the last time I actually saw it, it was in GameStop, alongside with Solus, but I didn't even bother to get it because, like I said, I ordered those two on Amazon as a 2-pack. Not Amazon, on eBay, and a 2-pack for a good decent price, I think, for that. Alright, so I'm going to give him the final pose, give you guys my final results, so I'll be right back. Overall, Fireflight, I keep messing up the names. Overall, Slingshot is a good figure, and like I said, I highly recommend it to have this in your collection. If you're looking enough to find it in your local GameStop, good. But if you're looking enough to find it on eBay, well, good luck with trying getting that. But for Amazon, it is a 50-50 chance. So, you probably might find this figure for the original price for about 25 bucks. Depending if you have it in stock or not, so yeah. So hopefully soon I will try to get air raid so I could do a video for Superion. So yeah. Anyways, you guys, I'm going to end this right here. So have fun, stay safe. As always, sorry about that. I'm out.